Birth, 4 worlds, 4 emotions. A story doesn't always begin with a celebration. Sometimes it starts in silence, and that silence speaks of generations.
In a quiet corner of a lush green village in the subcontinent, Zara was born on a humid afternoon. Her mother smiled, not out loud, but deep within. Her eyes sparkled, yet her lips stayed sealed. Outside the small mud house, birds chirped, and life went on.
Inside, her grandmother looked at the newborn and whispered with subtle disappointment, "May Allah have mercy. Maybe next time it'll be a boy."
5 years passed. Zara began learning how to pray. Every morning, her mother held her hand gently and walked her to the nearby mosque. She recited verses from the Quran, her lips memorizing sounds whose meanings never reached her young heart. In a home where feelings were folded neatly and tucked away, Zara learned early how to keep her questions quiet. Miles away, in a bright apartment in the heart of a city, Aisha was born. The hospital room was warm and glowing, balloons tied to a chair, and her mother was in tears, joyful tears. "My little doctor is here," she laughed through sobs. Relatives called her princess, kissed her forehead, and handed her dreams before she could even open her eyes. Aisha grew up surrounded by books, questions, and bedtime stories. Her mother was involved in every part of her day, checking her school bag, reviewing her homework, listening to her curious questions. At school, she raised her hand often. At home, she was never told to lower her voice. In her world, a girl was not just accepted, she was honored. In the golden sand dunes of the Arabian desert, beneath a sky so wide it swallowed every voice, Fatima was born into a tent home. Her mother wrapped her gently and recited verses softly into her ears. From her earliest days, Fatima was surrounded by simplicity goats, date trees, and the sharp heat of tradition. By the time she turned 6, she was told not to play with her brother anymore. "You're a grown girl now," someone said. At family gatherings, women spoke of weddings, dowries, and suitable matches. No one ever asked what she dreamed of becoming. Her heart, filled with verses and raw hopes, had begun folding itself into a shape it didn't understand. Not too far, but worlds apart, Layla was born in a glass-walled apartment overlooking a city skyline. Her mother placed a small Quran with English translation beside her crib and whispered, "You can be anything. Just begin every journey with Allah's name." Layla grew into her confidence quickly. She debated, led school groups, and dreamed fearlessly. Her bookshelf had fiction, faith, and feminism stacked side by side. She walked into rooms with ideas, but even in her modern world, there were reminders. Her brother once said, "Don't be too bold. People are watching." Layla never argued, but she didn't stop either. For the friend girls. Foe.